Hey, my name is Tammy, and I am a self-proclaimed footballaholic and overall sports enthusiast. Just once in my life, I would like to have accomplished something that would be properly celebrated by a champagne shower. Welcome to Fan the Flame Sports, a show that highlights the fun of sports, not just the facts. Each week, Fan the Flame will talk about games and players that were on fire and others that didn't even spark our attention. We'll talk about sports reporters and their dumbest questions of the week. And because sports are no fun without friends, Fan the Flame will feature party ideas or tell you about a great place with game day specials that will make your next tailgate or game day get-together a smoking success. Games we watch. There are a ton of great games to be watched every week, but I like to highlight a few games just in case you don't have that understanding husband like I do who lets me sit around all Sunday and watches football with me. All right, Oakland and Houston, 25-20 was the score. I picked the Raiders to win this matchup on Sunday merely because of the news of the passing of Al Davis. If there is one thing the Raiders and their fans are known for is being emotionally driven. Coach Jackson was quoted as describing the victory as messy. Statistically, the Texans dominated, outgained 473 yards to 278, and held the Raiders to only 11 first downs. But by sheer will, Oakland pulls out the win. New Orleans at Carolina, 30-27. Okay, my pick for this game was the Panthers, and this choice handed me another loss. I thought I had this one for sure. Panthers quarterback Cam Newton continues to look like that first-round draft pick that he is, but the 1-4 record would say otherwise. Drew Brees and the Saints were consistent. Brees passed for what now seems to be an average game of 359 yards. Philadelphia at Buffalo, 24-31. The Eagles are looking more like plucked chickens, adding another tally to the loss column. First question, why can't Philadelphia win? Well, that can be summed up in 2 words. Michael Vick. Why are the Bills 4-1? Ryan Fitzpatrick, aka Fitzmagic. Arizona at Minnesota, 10-34. Wow, I am shocked at the results of this game. I picked the Cardinals to whip this Vikings team, and minutes before the kickoff, I had a seat on the bench McNabb bus. Then he goes and pulls off a win. What am I supposed to do with this? Change my opinion? Nah, I'm riding this one all the way to the Leisure World, where McNabb will be retiring soon. New York Jets at New England, 21-30 was the score. This was just a game I chose to watch for selfish reasons. Mark Sanchez is one of my quarterbacks for my fantasy football team. I needed a ton of points from Sanchez this week, but my inner sports fan still chose the Pats to win. Third straight Jets loss. One has to ask themselves if Sanchez suffers from Leonarditis. Quarterbacks tend to be most susceptible if they're from USC. Games to watch this week. Okay, because we're doing a follow-up on the MMA fights, Fan the Flame reported on 2 weeks ago, I'll keep my picks short and sweet. Buffalo at New York Giants. I pick Eli and the G-Men for the win. Philadelphia at Washington. This is a great old-school rivalry game, so lots of heart and intensity. I picked Mike Shanahan and the Redskins. Houston at Baltimore. I choose the Ravens for the win and Ray Lewis for player of the game. And also probably Ray Lewis for president. Dallas at New England. Go Patriots, but only because they play at home. All right, on to Major League Baseball. Rain, go away so we can get on with basketball. Preseason. Oh wait, never mind. Postseason scoreboard. ALCS, Texas at Detroit. Game 4 tonight after lengthy rain delay. Rangers lead the series 2-1. NLCS is Milwaukee at St. Louis. Game 3 is tonight. Series is tied at 1-1. UFC and other MMA organizations. 2 weeks ago, Fan the Flame had a guest on, Martin DeVille, letting us know about our upcoming fights. Today we're getting an update as to how the card went with his predictions. Edgar versus Maynard. Okay, Edgar came back from almost being knocked out first round due to Maynard, but once again he pulls off the victory via knockout style. There's definitely another rematch in the future. Aldo versus Florian. Another unfortunate loss for Florian when the fight goes all 5 rounds and Aldo, the still lightweight champ, is awarded the win. Be sure to watch next week with our picks for the upcoming GSP and Condit and BJ Penn and Nick Diaz fight, Saturday, October 29th, and it's going to be viewed on pay-per-view. Sports Reporter's Dumbest Question Time. Tonight, I really do not have a dumbest question. I just want to vent. And I ask all of you to hit up our Facebook page and post your opinions too. Tonight, I am going to talk about the NBA lockout. The latest casualty of the NBA lockout now is the first 2 weeks of regular season, and according to sources, it is not a stunt by Commissioner David Stern. the first 2 weeks of the regular NBA season is dead and gone. When Derek Fisher, the head of the Players Union, was interviewed after the announcement, Fisher was quoted as saying the players have been preparing for 2 years for this potential lockout. Preparing for 2 years? What kind of crud is that? All you owners, players, managers, agents who knew this was going to happen for 2 years and you couldn't prevent it? I just don't understand. Our country's economy is hanging by a thread. Americans were counting on the NBA for their job. Where was our 2-year heads up? You said you've been preparing, but the only thing that would make this all right is if in your savings you made sure you set some aside for that janitor or snack stand worker to give a little so that they could feed their family this week. Honestly, the fans deserve better treatment. In the words of Cinca Coffee from one of my all-time favorite movies, Cool Runnings, get back to work. Hot deals on jerseys and fan gear. Last report I shared a website with some killer deals for authentic licensed sports gear. NFLJerseysBay.com. Please let Fan the Flame know if you like this site or not. Post it on our Facebook page. Hot deals on where to watch the games. I am so excited to share with you this bar I went to with my daughter and her boyfriend John's birthday party. It's called Flavor Lounge. It's 818 Glendora Avenue in Glendora and so worth the drive. Flavor Lounge is a beer and wine bar, crazy good food, and has NFL Sunday tickets. And wait for it! All you can eat menu on Sundays from 9 a.m. until it's gone. $10.99. Bottomless mimosas for $9. Eddie, the owner, is super cool. The place has a great vibe. Please let him know that you heard about it on Fan the Flame Sports webcast. You can even post on Flavor Lounge's Facebook page. Everything Brett. This segment is dedicated to my favorite NFL player of all time, Brett Favre. It is 5 weeks into the NFL season and there is so much talk about who's going to be MVP. The players have ridiculous celebration dances, tweet about it, talk about it on the postgame. The season is young. Just shut up about it. Brett Favre was named to the NFL 1990s All-Decade Team. Just saying. Thank you for viewing another webcast of Fan the Flame Sports. Please share our Facebook page with all your sports family and friends. Go team!